The summer solstice. It's a day that marks a significant moment in our calendar. It's the longest day of the year, where daylight stretches out to its maximum. It's like the official start of summer. Our Earth is tilted on its axis, which plays a crucial role in this phenomenon. This tilt makes the sun seem super high in the sky, almost directly overhead at noon. It gives us the most daylight hours, allowing for longer evenings and more time to enjoy outdoor activities. In the Northern Hemisphere, this happens around June 20th or 21st, marking a key point in our seasonal cycle. The exact date can change a little each year due to the intricacies of our calendar system. This is because of the Earth's oval-shaped orbit, which affects the timing of the solstice. Interestingly, the Southern Hemisphere experiences its summer solstice in December, a complete contrast to the Northern Hemisphere. The word solstice comes from Latin, a language that has influenced many aspects of our modern world. It's made up of sol, sun, and sistere, to stand still, reflecting the sun's apparent pause in the sky. This is because the sun looks like it takes a pause at its highest point in the sky. It reaches its highest point in the north, creating a moment of stillness. Then it begins to move back south, signaling the gradual shortening of days. The summer solstice has fascinated people for a long time, inspiring various cultural and historical celebrations. It's still really important to us as we continue to celebrate and cherish this longest day of the year. Long ago, people watched this event in the sky with great anticipation and wonder. They would gather in groups, families, and communities, all looking up to the heavens. They knew it was important, a sign from the cosmos that marked a significant time of the year. They celebrated it with special rituals and festivals filled with music, dance, and communal feasts. These events were not just about merriment, but also about honoring their heritage and traditions. These celebrations often honored gods, deities who were believed to control the forces of nature and the cycles of life. These gods were connected to the sun, farming, and new life. The sun was seen as a powerful symbol of growth, fertility, and renewal. The summer solstice was a happy time, a moment to enjoy the warmth and light of the longest day of the year. It was a time to be thankful for nature's gifts, to appreciate the beauty and bounty of the natural world around them. It was a time to hope for a good harvest, to plant seeds with the expectation of a fruitful season ahead. Today, the summer solstice is still important to many cultures around the world. It is a time when people come together to celebrate their shared history and cultural heritage. It's celebrated all over the world, with each culture adding its unique traditions and customs to the festivities. People get together to see this amazing event, to witness the sunrise and feel a connection to something greater than themselves. They take part in different traditions, from dancing and singing to lighting bonfires and sharing meals. These traditions connect us to people who lived long ago, reminding us of our shared human experience and the continuity of life. They remind us that life goes in cycles, that each season brings its own gifts and challenges. The summer solstice isn't just a day on the calendar, it's a moment to pause and reflect on our place in the world. It reminds us that we're connected to the universe, that we are part of a vast and wondrous cosmos. It's a celebration of light, life, and the human spirit, a time to embrace the joy and warmth that the sun brings into our lives. The summer solstice is important in astrology. It's when the sun enters Cancer. In astrology, the sun is like our inner self. It's our energy, our will, and our ego. It affects how we see ourselves and how we show ourselves to the world. Where the sun was on the day we were born shapes our personality. It affects what we want and what we hope to achieve. Understanding the sun's energy helps us understand ourselves. The summer solstice is when the sun's energy is strongest. It's a time to connect with our inner strength. We can use the sun's power to reach our goals. The summer solstice reminds us that we can all do amazing things. It encourages us to let our light shine. Cancer, the sign the sun enters during the summer solstice, is a water sign. It's known for being nurturing, intuitive, and emotional. Cancer is ruled by the moon. The moon controls our emotions, our subconscious mind, and our instincts. So the summer solstice is a time when we're more sensitive. We might be more aware of our feelings. This time encourages us to take care of ourselves and others. It's a time to connect with our families and our homes. Cancer's energy reminds us that love, compassion, and empathy are important. It encourages us to create a safe and comfortable space for ourselves and the people we care about. The summer solstice, with all its sunlight, is a symbol of growth. Just like plants grow in the sun, we are encouraged to grow too. This growth can be personal, with our jobs, or spiritual. It's a time to set goals, plant seeds of hope, and watch them grow. The long days give us more time to do things we love. We can do things that make us happy. The summer solstice reminds us that life is a journey of learning and changing. It tells us to try new things and explore. The summer solstice whispers of ancient times. From the Celts to the Egyptians, the solstice was very important. It was a time of reverence. It was a time for rituals that followed the rhythms of nature. These ancient cultures close to the earth knew the sun's power. They understood how it affected their lives, so the solstice wasn't just something happening in the sky, it was a sacred time. The solstice marked the changing seasons. It reminded them of life, death, and rebirth. It was a time to celebrate and to look within. They had festivals. They made offerings to the gods. They performed rituals for a good harvest. We can still feel the echoes of these ancient celebrations today. They remind us of how much our ancestors respected nature. In many cultures, the summer solstice was connected to sun gods. These gods, often seen as powerful and good, represented warmth, light, and life itself. The Egyptians, for example, honored Ra, the sun god, during the solstice. They believed Ra created life and kept the world going. His journey across the sky decided how their crops would grow and how their civilization would be. The Greeks celebrated Helios, the sun god, who rode his chariot across the sky every day. He brought light and warmth to the world. The Romans honored Sol, their sun god, with big festivals and parades. For these ancient people, the solstice wasn't just about where the sun was, it was about honoring the divine power that kept them alive. We can see how important the summer solstice was in ancient structures and traditions that still exist today. Stonehenge, the mysterious circle of stones in England, shows how fascinated our ancestors were with the solstice. Its stones line up with the sunrise on the summer solstice. This suggests it was a place for special ceremonies. The maypole tradition, still celebrated in parts of Europe, comes from ancient fertility rituals connected to the summer solstice. The maypole, a tall wooden pole with ribbons and flowers, represents the center of the world. Dancers weave the ribbons around the pole, symbolizing the joining of male and female energies in nature. These traditions, passed down for many years, connect us to the past and remind us of the power of the solstice. The summer solstice is old, but it's not a thing of the past. It's still celebrated all over the world in many different ways. From fiery rituals in Scandinavia to spiritual gatherings in the Americas, the solstice brings us together. It reminds us that even though we are different, we are all connected by nature. In many cultures, fire is important in solstice celebrations. Bonfires, symbolizing the sun's energy and cleansing, burn through the night. People gather around these fires, singing, dancing, and telling stories. The flames represent light winning over darkness. They mean renewal and hope. Jumping over the bonfire is supposed to bring good luck and cleanse the spirit. In some countries, especially in Scandinavia and the Baltic regions, the summer solstice is called Midsummer. This is a time when the sun never truly sets, and the days are long and filled with light. The celebration is deeply rooted in ancient traditions and customs that have been passed down through generations. This magical time is full of folklore and tradition. People gather in rural settings to celebrate with music, dance, and storytelling, keeping the old ways alive. People believe it's a time when the line between our world and the spirit world is blurry. Bonfires are lit to ward off evil spirits and to bring warmth and light to the night. Midsummer celebrations often involve decorating homes with flowers and plants. These decorations are not just for beauty, they are believed to bring protection and prosperity to the household. This welcomes nature spirits and good luck. The flowers and greenery symbolize life, growth and the bounty of the summer season. One of the most famous symbols of midsummer is the flower crown. These crowns are made from wildflowers and herbs, each with its own meaning and significance. Young women wear these beautiful crowns, showing the beauty and life of nature. The act of wearing a flower crown is also a nod to ancient fertility rites and the celebration of youth and vitality. Making flower crowns is seen as a way of connecting with the earth's energy. It is a communal activity that brings people together, fostering a sense of unity and connection with nature. Midsummer is also a time for feasts and fun. Families and friends gather to enjoy outdoor picnics, sharing laughter and stories under the open sky. Special foods and drinks are made, often with summer fruits and vegetables. These meals celebrate the abundance of the season with dishes that highlight fresh, local produce. These gatherings are a time for communities to come together, celebrate nature, and make memories. Dancing around the bonfire, singing traditional songs, and enjoying the long, warm nights create a sense of belonging and joy that is unique to midsummer. The summer solstice is celebrated all over the world in different ways. In India, the festival of Uttarayana celebrates the sun's journey north. It's a time for spiritual thought and renewal. People bathe in holy rivers, looking for cleansing and blessings. In China, the solstice is connected to yin energy, which represents feminine things, coolness, and looking inward. It's a time for meditation and finding balance. Native American tribes across North America have their own traditions for the summer solstice. These celebrations often involve special dances, storytelling, and honoring nature spirits. The solstice is a time to be thankful for the Earth's gifts and remember that all living things are connected. From ancient rituals to modern celebrations, the summer solstice is still important to people all over the world. No matter how it's celebrated, the summer solstice is something we all share. It's a time to stop, think, and appreciate our planet and the universe. All the sunlight reminds us of what's possible in life. It encourages us to be happy, follow our dreams, and connect with people we love. Whether we gather around bonfires, make flower crowns, or just enjoy the longest day of the year, the summer solstice reminds us that we are all part of life. It's a time to celebrate the light inside us and the light that connects us all. The summer solstice, with its long days, affects us in a big way. Light isn't just something we see, it's connected to how we feel and think. It affects our mood, our energy, and even our sleep. All the sunlight in summer makes us feel more alive and energetic. As the sun gets higher, our bodies make more serotonin, a chemical that makes us happy. This explains why we often feel joyful and hopeful during summer. All the sunlight also makes us produce less melatonin, the hormone that controls our sleep. This gives us more energy, making us feel more awake and motivated. The summer solstice does more than just make us happy. The long days give us more time to do things we like, which makes us feel even better. Whether it's being outside, doing hobbies, or spending time with loved ones, the long days give us lots of chances to have fun and do what we love. Being more active and social makes us feel good. Studies show that being in nature, especially in the sunlight, makes us happier. Physical activity, social connection, and nature work together to keep us healthy and happy. The summer solstice helps us take care of ourselves and live a more active and happy life. Nature's embrace. The summer solstice happens when nature is at its best. Flowers are blooming, trees are full of leaves, and birds are singing. This makes us feel good, reminding us of the beauty all around us. Just being in nature can lower stress, reduce anxiety, and make us feel peaceful. The colors of nature, especially green and blue, calm us down. Green makes us think of growth, harmony, and new beginnings, making us feel peaceful. Blue, the color of the sky and ocean, helps us relax, lowers stress, and makes us feel amazed. The sights, sounds, and smells of nature during the summer solstice make us feel good and alive. A time for renewal. The summer solstice, with its light, warmth, and growth, is a good time to think and start fresh. Just like nature grows and changes, we can use this time to think about our lives, make plans, and start new things. The long days give us more time to think, helping us connect with ourselves and figure out our goals. The energy of the summer solstice encourages us to let go of old ways of doing things that don't help us anymore. It's a time to grow, try new things, and follow our passions. Whether we meditate, write in a journal, or just spend quiet time thinking, the summer solstice helps us reconnect with ourselves and change for the better. The enduring significance. As the sun starts to set earlier, we carry the feeling of the summer solstice with us. It's more than just a day on the calendar, it shows how connected we are to the universe. For centuries, this dance between the earth and the sun has fascinated people, making them feel awe and reverence. It makes us think about our place in the universe. The summer solstice, a time of light, warmth, and growth, feels very natural to us. It's a time when we feel closer to the spiritual side of things, helping us understand ourselves and the world better. The memories of ancient celebrations remind us of the power of tradition, the cycle of life, and how important it is to respect nature. A celebration of light. The summer solstice is a celebration of light. It's a time to be thankful for the sun's energy, the warmth that keeps us alive, and the light that guides us. Just like the sun is at its highest point, we are encouraged to let our inner light shine and inspire others. As we move on from this time of energy and abundance, let's remember what the summer solstice teaches us. Let's embrace the power of light inside and outside of us. Let's take care of the plans we've made as we move towards a brighter future. The summer solstice reminds us that we are connected to the universe and to our own inner light. It guides us to understand ourselves and the world better.